Welcome to your 2022 Genesis G70 sedan. It's a mid-cycle refresh, so most of the parts are still the same, but let's go through what the changes are. So right up front, with the exterior, it's the horizontally split headlights, which looks so sharp. It's a little lower, it's just got that big menacing grille. I like it more than the spindle grille from Lexus, which I don't have a problem with right now. I had a bit of an issue with it when it first came out. It was a bit of a polarizing design change for Lexus. But on the Genesis, I like how they've done it. It doesn't seem so intrusive, and that's the big difference you'll notice up front. And the same thing with the rear, with the horizontally split taillights. And now it matches with the rest of the Genesis design language, which I think looks really sharp. There's nothing quite like it on the road as far as design goes, and as a quote-unquote new luxury brand, right, a new standalone luxury brand, because Hyundai had Genesis before, it really stands out for, to me, all the right reasons. The rest of the exterior, pretty much the same. I'm not going to say you can recognize a Genesis from far away, because again, being a new brand, it's going to take a little bit of time before you get that brand recognition out there. But it's a great looking luxury sports sedan. It really is. Got a great silhouette, great stance, beautiful looking rims. I'm not a fan of this color, only because I think the last 3 or at least 2 G70s I've had have been in this color, and I wouldn't mind something else. It's a nice color. I'm not taking anything away from that, but I would like to have seen Genesis Canada put a few different colors on their media fleet. Let's flip to what's under the hood. So it's mostly the same engine. Sorry, 2 engine options. This one is a 3.3 turbo, so it's a 3.3 turbo V6, 365 asterisk horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque, all through an 8-speed automatic transmission. The asterisk is, it can be 368 horsepower, which is 3 more than the last year's model. It's all dependent upon using the variable exhaust valve. 3 horsepower, it's a quirk for me. It's not an irk, you know, having more power. For most of us is a good thing, but I think just with 3 extra horsepower, I think they may have just as well left it out, and just, I don't know, not really a big thing for me. But still drives incredibly well. It's the all-wheel drive here. Great sight lines, great handling, smooth response when you put your foot down, minimal turbo lag. I've always liked the way the G70 has driven, and I feel it had to have been engineered so well, because if you're up against the Audis, the Mercedes, the Acuras, the BMWs, you can't show up and hope that you do okay. You really have to engineer a car that drives incredibly well. Let's move on to the interior. Big change here is you get the 10.25-inch infotainment system, typical Genesis way, which is also the Kia way and the Hyundai way. I know they're 3 different brands, but they're under the same umbrella. It is so easy to use. There is no guesswork. It's very responsive. It's so well laid out. And I like that it's a big 10.25-inch screen. And I like that it's not vertical. I like that it's horizontal. I'm not a fan of the vertical screens. I don't like it on the Subaru Outback. I don't like it on any of the Volvos, for that matter. And I don't like it on the, who else has it? The Toyota Prius Prime, which I had last week. So I don't know, I don't like all of it being completely vertical like a tablet. I prefer the horizontal one. Here's a perk and an irk for me, and it's with the new dashboard. The perk is that it's digital, mostly. 2/3 of it is digital. So if you're looking dead ahead, it's the center portion and the portion to the right. So your RPMs and all of your information. The irk is that the left side is still analog. So your speedometer and your gas gauge. And I don't know, you're 2/3 of the way there. Why wouldn't you just go the rest of the way and put in a full digital dash? Mercedes has it, BMW has it. And if those are the ones that you're really going up against full throttle, I think Genesis should have gone full digital dash. I think they could have bumped the price up by a few $100 to compensate for it. As it is, the Genesis is priced very aggressively, and I really don't think people would care about dropping an extra couple of bucks a month in payments to have a full digital dash. The rest of the interior, full marks, quilted leather, soft, very, very comfortable, looks gorgeous. Genesis Canada spec this in red leather, as you can see through the seats and through all the B-roll. That'll be putting up full marks for the fit and finish. Nothing feels cheap, nothing feels hard and plasticky and not luxurious in here. If you got any questions on the 2022 Genesis G70, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to get you answers as soon as possible. Let me get myself into some light. I don't want to say goodbye to you in the dark. Let's do this. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. There I am. That's a little weird. Let's go here. That's mostly light. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support. Again, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to tell somebody about the channel who you think might be interested in what it is that I do. Until I see you again, be well, be healthy, be safe.